This weekend was a good one for Benjamin Netanyahu. Israel had rescued 4 hostages. The mood was positive. People were lauding the government. But this joy was short-lived for the Israeli Prime Minister because on Sunday, he received the first political blow of this war. Benny Gantz quit the war cabinet. He is a political rival of Benjamin Netanyahu. In October, he joined the emergency government, which was formed after the war. But the lack of a post-war plan in Gaza made him quit. So what does this exit mean for Netanyahu? His government won't collapse, but he's in deep trouble, completely at the mercy of his radical allies now. Can Netanyahu recover from this political setback, or will this lead to an election in Israel in the middle of a war? Our next report tells you.
Netanyahu is preventing us from advancing toward true victory, which is the justification for the ongoing and painful cost. That is why we are leaving the emergency government today, with a heavy heart but with full confidence.
With that, Benny Gantz is out. The Israeli war cabinet minister has resigned. He quit Israel's emergency government. Gantz is a political rival of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He's also a former chief of staff of the Israeli Defense Forces. Until October last year, his party was in the opposition. But then came October 7th. Hamas attacked Israel. The country went to war, and Gantz agreed to form an emergency government with Netanyahu. So his National Unity Party decided to join the war cabinet. It currently holds 5 positions in it. But as the war stretched on, the differences emerged. Gantz asked the Prime Minister for clarity, and when he didn't get that, he set a deadline of June 8th. Gantz asked Netanyahu to lay out Israel's plan on how it would achieve its goals in Gaza, what the Strip will look like after the war. The Israeli Prime Minister dismissed these questions. He called them washed-up words. But looks like Gantz actually meant it. He has resigned. He's also called for elections. Netanyahu tried to pacify him. In a post on X, the Israeli Prime Minister said it wasn't a time to quit, but to join forces. But looks like they're way past that.
I believe that it's good that Gantz is leaving the government now. I believe that he's doing what he thinks is best for the country, and his intentions are right. And maybe this will bring to election soon.
I think using always the card of now it's not the time to be political is dangerous because it's been already 8 months of war.
Gantz's resignation will not bring down the government, however. His party was not part of Netanyahu's coalition that still retains a majority. So the emergency government is safe, but it will look very different. Gantz was a moderate voice in the war cabinet. With his departure, Netanyahu is now at the mercy of his right-wing allies more than ever. In fact, they're already asking for positions. Itamar Ben-Gvir has demanded a place in the war cabinet. He's Israel's far-right security minister. But that's not the only problem for Benjamin Netanyahu. For months, he's faced criticism over the war in Gaza. The latest Rafah offensive, the attack on schools and refugee camps. This weekend brought him some much-needed relief. Israel celebrated the rescue of 4 hostages. They have returned home after 8 months. But looks like Netanyahu's joy was short-lived. With Gantz's departure, he's back under the scanner. It comes amid deepening divisions in Israel. Citizens want all the hostages back. Allies want peace. And coalition members think Netanyahu is not doing enough. Right now, he's stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. And if the Israeli Prime Minister doesn't change his strategy, it's likely that he will face more setbacks in the days to come, both at home and abroad.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on First Post.